Asseylum is awake. Dude, this episode, that post-credit scene was warped, twisted. Lemrina, dude, I knew it. Let's talk about Lemrina. That scene where she's talking about, the declaration that she just made, that Princess Asseylum is marrying Slaine, and they're going to forge the new Verse Empire. Talking about slowly shutting down the life support system, shutting down the rejuvenation tanks, turning off system by system, talking about how she's not needed anymore, how she's Asseylum now. Then she just trolls us. She's like, just kidding, I can't do it. I actually admire you. Sweet dreams. You see the twisted personality of Lemrina. I knew it, dude. I saw her endgame coming. She wants Slaine. She wants to take over. She still bears this grudge. And she's just fucking getting off on it. It's exciting for her. It just straight up is exciting for her. Like I was talking about last episode, she reminds me of Dorothy. But a lot of different characters coming into mind right now too. Just this series, every time that something happens, all the different things implemented, like the vibes harken back to so many different Gundam iterations. To Code Geass, of course, we've talked about this time and time again, but it's a bigger discussion for another day. Regardless, let's dive deeper into this. With Asseylum waking up at the end of this, I wonder what's gonna happen. There's a couple ways this could go, and I'll be pissed if it goes this first way. If she wakes up and she has amnesia, I'm gonna be like, no, this is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. Because then she's gonna stand, but that doesn't factor in with what Lemrina has just done. No way will Asseylum abide by anything that, Lemrina and her twisted ways have done. You see her sick endgame, I'll help you, Slaine, blah, 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 apologizes for getting him into the duel with Marylcian, which Marylcian got exposed. I'll get to that in a second. You set that shit up. I see the scheming within Lemrina all culminating into the moment at the end of this episode, and seeing the darkness of her persona. Twisted. But Asseylum will never abide by what Slaine is doing at this point. The symbolism with the blue roses and everything, which I'll talk about next, actually. And the cage bird. I was just thinking this. I'm like, when is Asseylum actually gonna wake up, if ever? And you see that throughout this episode with Edderlitto, and talking about the blue rose and everything like that, miracles versus the impossible, the two meanings. And it's interesting because if you look into the symbolism of blue roses, it extends to, hearkening to a sense of royalty and the royal bloodline, and also like unrequited love, obtaining unrequited love, which definitely heavily applies to Slaine's situation with Asseylum at this moment. But I digress. There's no way Asseylum, now that she's awake, can abide by Slaine. I see, Mazuurek, the count that is working with the INAHO, that INAHO helped escape. I see him being crucial in Asseylum, being reconciled to INAHO, however it goes down. Because I can't put my finger on what's going to happen right now. We have to see how it affects Slaine, her waking up right now, first of all, and see their interaction, see what's, Asseylum's mindset is at this moment. But I could see her also, what I'm thinking is going to happen is she's going to remember, but she's going to play dumb. And she's just going to go along with the motions for the time being, all the while trying to figure out what she needs, her next move. So, we'll see how it goes, but formidable opponent in Lemrina, which she's just sick. I'm disgusted by her. I really don't like her, but we'll see how it goes. Now, Marylcian exposed, dude. That battle is exactly what I want. You got the Beast Sawano soundtrack. Heard a new track. The remixes that Sawano has going to, actually picked it up the other day. They're good, dude. They're good. The NZK remix too. Oh my god. But anyway, dude, Marylcian got exposed. And how you gonna fuck up with it? You got the aerial turrets, dude. You got mad spread damage. You just have them shooting from all angles, even with the Thars's predictive abilities. Slaine is having trouble keeping up with all of them. And you just see the battle tactics in my boy Slaine. I knew he was gonna win, dude. Funneling them all into this tunnel and destroying them all at once. Just fucking, and that scene, dude. You see Marylcian just float off into space. I'm like, exposed, you little bitch. Fucking classist. Continuing to the very end. Who do you think you are, you foolish Terran, dude? Slaine teaches him, exposes him. We see the dialogue between Slaine and these other counts at the beginning, which I really enjoyed. Especially that count, Ori, I believe his name is, because you see that there's others within the Verse Empire and the new structure that will actually support Slaine regardless, and don't hold to this kind of, out of the organized, don't hold to this kind of, prideful, sick, twisted attitude towards, and racial discrimination. So I like to see that. I like to see Slaine's foothold right now. But I knew Slaine wasn't going to lose. Slaine has to be around for INAHO, my boy, to go in the final battles. But just the way that battle transpired, you see Marylcian floating off into space. I was like, dude, it was beast. The animation, it was fucking beast all around. I really liked it. And then, what else we got this episode? We got INAHO. The tactics, once again, going in on his god mode. Fucking pinpointing location. It was dope as fuck. When you cut to INAHO, you know, and Inko watching, and INAHO's watching the moon battle from down there with his fucking god eye. I'm just like, yo, that little ending is too real, dude. It's too real. Pinpointing this frog, you know, Orbital Knight's location or whatever, frog face. I don't even know his name. Just pinpointing the location. And I like the whole explanation with the lasers, how they can only fire in a straight line versus, you know, the shells that they were using, that, you know, the Deucalion was using, were following, you know, the gravitational curve of the Earth. I'm like, dude, and they just beast him. You see some more progression since last episode and the episode before that with Kaizuka and INAHO. You know how Yukine is feeling about her younger brother, and everything at these moments. You know, a pervading sense of worry, and at the same time trying to, you know, make up for what she blames herself for, and you see that in there. I like how the whole crew was going in that battle, and then you see also Inko questioning what she saw with Mazuurek to Raya, and Raya apologizing for that. So subtle development for those characters as well, and I really like to see that. And overall, dude, just the impact of this episode though is definitely Asseylum waking up. Definitely Asseylum waking up, and I'm just like, dude, okay. Got Mazuurek making his way back via INAHO's instructions. INAHO, once he finds out about that, I can't see how immediately things will be reconciled with Asseylum. If she's gonna get out of the tube, like, immediately get out of the rejuvenation tank, what will be her mindset once she does, and how will Slaine and Lemrina react to it? Fucking twisted Lemrina, dude. Oh my fucking god. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this episode of Aldnoah.Zero. It was beast. It was fucking beast. I can't wait to find out what happens now that Asseylum is awake. And I can see us moving towards the climax of the series, dude. I can see it slowly developing. Oh my god. INAHO, dude, you gotta go in. You gotta go in, because Slaine is just proving that this season, dude. Slaine has been proving himself. He's redeemed himself in my eyes from the fuck Slaine mentality I left off on. Like, I'm back to liking Slaine, like, wholeheartedly. Even though INAHO is always gonna be my best boy. So let's see how things progress. Let me know your thoughts on what you think is gonna happen, and how you felt about certain events that transpired this episode, the battles that took place, and everything like that. And I'm out. Peace.